Hey guys, welcome. You know what time it is. It's workout time. So I have my dress down, clothes on. I will be up and together in about a few hours. But it has to start here. So this is where we started. Queen of Pentacles. This is guardianship. And so interesting. I have another idea for Babe to do in a few, but it started with the thought of my Auntie Cass because that's my guardian and my figure for why I do what I do. And I was actually looking at the branding masterclass with Chris and some of her stories in regards to her upbringing, volunteering, and her family business growing up, spending like her breaks, so maybe like summers or whatever, working with her mom and her grandma, very similarly to what I did growing up. For my aunt, she gave me the bug of entrepreneurship very early, which came from like selling a product, counting the funds, bookkeeping, all the things that maybe you would not enjoy to do as a child. But for me, I enjoyed it because I received a paycheck every week. So it teaches responsibility in a way that you can never redo. So I think that was a very unique time to experience that when I was younger. So, all right, we'll start with the Queen of Pentacles. So, Queen of Pentacles is, even in spirit, the late Mrs. Horowitz is still a source of comfort, guidance, security, plus a total Betty. When the Queen of Pentacles appears, you are called to be your own maternal inspiration. How can you create a safe, stable environment for yourself, your loved ones? Prioritizing your financial and domestic security is a start. So it's saying right now the recognition of domestic influence as far as financial abundance is going to be a focus for you right now in order for you to build in the future, not only for yourself but to help others as well. And so yeah, that is that Queen of Pentacles energy. So we're going to start the read going into the spread of 12. I just want to start with that because it was facing up. All right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is as it says, Wheel of Fortune. So it's like it's an event that talks about a fortunate event, meaning good things are happening, meaning a turn of events too, because you kind of see the pool of water like a clock. If you really look at it and divide it by each quadrant, is something to focus on, but to focus on in the way that is going to be presented in your life, or maybe a change that's going to be presented in your life, right? All right, so a lot came out. Okay. All right, let's be specific now. All right. If it does it again, I'll read it, but I hate when it comes out in that way because it's too much to pull over. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Fool card. This is starting at ground zero, starting fresh and new. We have the Ten of Swords. Now I've learned with the Ten of Swords, when it comes out, it's not a negative thing. It is saying you've reached your peak of what you can take. So it's like hitting rock bottom, but the best thing that you can, it is like leaving it. The best thing that you can see from this is if you hit the bottom, only way you can go is up. So you have the Knight of Pentacles, which Cher is like taking a look at what is her mobilized wardrobe, which was like ahead of the time during this time. It was the 90s. Like, when were you seeing a wardrobe on your PC? And a scroll of your wardrobe on a PC. It was just like, it was before the time. And I think she was before her time as well, just like the engagement that she got within the movie and just the representation of like a very independently focused female, but she was authentically her. And then she also wanted people around her to be authentically them as well. One thing that I got from the masterclass that I was watching is she gave one bullet point that stuck with me. Surround yourself with good people. I'm gonna lean it again. Sorry, my tripod is she's off her game today. lean into the left. So we have the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands, this has come up before. Friedrich Nietzsche. So some sort of poetry engagement or communication. Maybe the way your linguistics and the way that you speak or communicate to someone is very prevalent. Then we have the Queen of Swords. This is an energy of focus. This is an energy of studying material, but I see her also wanting to be the best in what she's studying also. Just by her engagement of how she's holding the book, and it comes right after the Friedrich Nietzsche representation, maybe a particular way in which you deliver something, whether it is something that you've written is specific to the way that someone will communicate and connect with you. Okay, y'all, I keep switching to the Star card. Okay, all right, let's do this. All right, hold on. All right, so we have the Three of Swords. Some energy of heartbreak, but you got the Sun card. So this is that Sun card that presents the lemon in the midst of it. You have also the Four of Cups. So letting go in a way, or being prevalent to things that need to be let go, is also a moment. The Tower card, something's being broken down. We've gotten it for the past couple of weeks. We have the Nine of Pentacles as well, with the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles almost sounding very similarly the same. It has to do with maybe your wardrobe, your closet space, the way in which you connect with that in some sort has a connection to do with you. Okay, hold on. We have the Justice card. This is the sword being held high, but also a review of some sort. So you have documentations that you might be reviewing, and you'll be balancing the scales. So taking your time to decipher what works best for you might be a call here. And then I see the balance of the two lamps in the back. They're both on. So it's like maybe it's a spark for you that will be prevalent when you are going over this documentation, that will spark some interest that will be very specific to how you receive it. If you also take a look with the Justice card, it's no one sitting in the seats. It's two seats facing frontwards and documentation on the table, but no one's in the seat. So maybe it's specifically about you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 cards there. All right. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. We've read this card before. And it's everyone here. They have a nose job. They got the nose job going on, okay? Very specific about like formal beauty or how you represent yourself in beauty as well. And this card, I think, talks about not running with what everybody else is doing. That's what keeps you as a standout, right? So the Seven of Pentacles is if you have a different vision for your future, you are the only one you need permission from and to make that change. If your long-term goals include major changes, then this card is your sign to loop in a close friend or two. When they know your plan, they will have your back. So you're going to be supported by your community at this time, whomever that is. Even if it's one person, they'll have your back. And maybe even a referral. You are beautiful as you are. So just as you show up, you are an example of beauty. Beauty from the outside, beauty from the inside. But remember, beauty starts on the inside. So if you're healing your inside space, it will project on the outside as well. But there is nothing wrong with doing what makes you happy. So whatever it is that you do to make you happy, do that thing. For me, it's hitting the gym, because the more I hit the gym, the more I'll free up space in my mind, free up space in my body, because we know that by things that we eat or put into our bodies, you can encourage inflammation or anything else that could develop in the body, disease. So want to make sure that you're always keeping active and stay on top of yourself in a way that makes you feel good, a release, right? I'm also going to read the Nine of Pentacles. This is the one where Claire is walking through her closet. The luxury of Cher's closet is unparalleled, okay? But luxury comes in all different forms. So it's just not physical, tangible things. Material wealth is only part of it. The work you've put into a goal has gotten bigger than you have ever dreamed. So this is where your team comes in. Take a breath and pick out your favorite accessories, because there's only a few more steps to the finish line. So this is probably where, she's looking over her closet here in a manual sense, kind of reviewing it. Then she's going through it, taking inventory. I'm seeing this in a business scape, right? So it's something she's taking inventory of, and then she's signing documents. So this has to do with your future. You're signing documents that's going to set you up for your future. All right. So then we have the Sun card. This is like full fulfillment. It's like making lemonade out of lemons, right? You get the full picture. After you squeeze, you get the full cup. So I hope that you guys receive this message. I love you so much. Bye.